final week of my Week in the Life series. This week was a doozy. I spent almost all of my work energy mounting this exhibit, As We Dream in the Midst of Sorrow, which opens in just about an hour, a little bit less than an hour actually. And of course, I walked in today and there are tons of last minute things, some of them unexpected to deal with. There's always unexpected things that happen, so this week's is gonna look a little bit different. You know, you'll see normal footage and captions from some days. I didn't even take any footage at all on Wednesday this week because I spent the entire day just learning my new laptop, answering emails, and doing administrative things. But the majority of my time this week was spent on this exhibit. I'm going to spend a little bit of time partway through this video telling you about the exhibit in a little bit more detail, but I just want to say thank you to those of you who have followed along and watched this entire series. It has been really fun to get to share some of the details behind what I do from week to week. There really is no typical week in the life of my chosen career, but I hope you have found this glimpse into what this life looks like interesting. I love to hear any reflections, comments, questions below in the comments if you want to share them. And please like and subscribe my channel if you haven't already. That small action helps people to find my work and to find what I'm doing more. And in case you're wondering, this isn't the last video that I'll be doing. I'm not going to be doing any more Week in the Life series anytime soon, but I have a lot of videos planned coming up in the future. So I just want to say thank you so much for following along with me. Your time is valuable, and I'm so glad that you spent some of it with me today. Let me just take a minute to tell you a little bit about this exhibit. Those Who Dream in the Midst of Sorrow is an exhibit of 4 visual artists and 4 poets. I got the idea for this exhibit last summer after a series of conversations with one of our exhibiting artists. We kept coming back again and again to the idea of pain being in the body, depression and anxiety, and what it's like to pursue healing through different practices. And I just started to realize this was coming up a lot in my conversations. This summer I was also reading a book by Frances Weller called The Wild Edge of Sorrow, which I found profoundly helpful in my own grieving and healing journey from various things that I've encountered throughout my life. Here we are in the world, almost 3 years into a global pandemic, with a lot of things that we are mourning collectively. And I just felt there was a strong need for people to see the way that artists are processing difficult things and making work that's filled with joy and beauty and hope. Many of these artists are also Christians, and so you get to see visually or in their poetry or essays some sort of sense of how they're making sense out of their faith and where God exists in these places of grieving and healing. For an exhibit like this, as a curator, there are hours and hours behind the scenes, emails, meetings with artists, time spent formulating ideas behind why these artists, why this work. I chose a theme for the exhibit in a way, but I also didn't want artists to feel like they had to make themed work. I wanted to allow people to see why this work is already engaging in these themes. And so I'm really excited for tonight's opening reception. It's kind of a soft opening. Our next artist reception is on February 3rd, and almost all of the artists are going to be here, and we're going to have a panel discussion on grieving, healing, and creativity.